This Banish 9K, it has wanted to work. It's still very iffy. I guess if you're doing failure training a lot, this would be what you would run. Get you in the rhythm of, clearing malfunctions and checking it out, Seems to function 80% of the time, which I'm a numbers guy. That's still a little bit too iffy for me to think it's actually enjoyable shooting this. Yeah, it works great on fixed barrels like my AR-9. It works amazing every single time. It's like there's a couple things still holding it up. Maybe it's the gun's not broken enough, which it's a possibility. I have put a lot of time and effort testing this, changing things on it, but it's not quite there yet. When something's not advertised correctly, it's not going to be magically, oh, it's going to work, you put it, run 115 grains. It's not how that works, unfortunately. Now, obviously, with no tax stamp, more people are buying these because this is the cheap option. This costed me about 700 bucks, negating tax and whatnot, but it's an entry-level thing that you're selling it to people who are like, this is their first time getting into suppressors on their handguns and whatnot. They want it to work. If they don't get it to work within, a couple mags, that's a little painful because it was sold on the premise that, you put it on and it runs. Obviously, I'm a Glock person, and I've seen some comments that it doesn't work well with Glocks. You got Glocks, which just about everyone owns, it seems, and it doesn't work well together. It's kind of disheartening to me when it's sold as, oh, it works with everything. There's not the caveats of, oh, you need 147 grain, you need 124 grain, you need whatever plus P, you need to change the springs, you need to change the striker springs, you need to do all this stuff. It's just a lot for how it was advertised. And as someone who's been doing guns for a while, it's kind of disheartening to see it advertised that way. And I feel bad for new people that get it thinking it's going to be cool. I was the same way when I picked it back up in July. I was like, man, this is awesome. It's going to work with everything. And so far, the only thing I can get it to work well with has been my fixed barrel AR-9, which honestly, it's probably going to stay on that gun. I really need to look into other options for my pistols, unfortunately, because it just doesn't run reliable, and it's kind of disheartening when you got to do all these changes, spend an extra, a couple $100 bucks. I don't have a bunch of 147 grain. I don't have plus P. It's not cost effective for me to run that type of ammo every single day at the range. I get it. Some people like, oh, I'm die-hard 124 grain, 147 grain. It doesn't work for me because I don't want to have to spend tons of money doing something fun. I've already put tons of money into guns. That's what I want. Guns, the thing that functions, the thing that shoots the round. I wanted to function right the first time, and unfortunately this Banish 9K has not. And I've done a lot trying to get it to work. It does not work, and that's sad, unfortunately. Today was proof that it can work somewhat reliably, at least 80% of the time, so I'll give it that. When I first tried, I was probably about 40 to 50% of the time, if less. So we have made progress with this, but it's still sad to see this marketed as it's going to work, and then it doesn't work. Like and comment down below, put your thoughts. Is there anything else I should test with this to see if it's running, close to 100%? Because we're getting really close. These videos have been my favorite to film, mainly because I get pissed afterwards and go to the bar, but it has worked pretty damn near 80%. So just put that in. If you want to spend 100 bucks for something that works 80% of the time, you do that. I'm not going to do that, so it's going to stay on my fixed barrels. So thank you, everyone, and just keep blasting. We finally got blasting out of this for once, so I'm getting happy, but not 100%. All right, everyone, thank you.